Hello, folks. Welcome to a no shave November in Virginia. Huh? Change. I'm gonna come talk to you. I've been back up here in Virginia visiting family now. It's a week before Thanksgiving, and I've been on the road for probably 2.5 months total. And just come and spend some time with family before I head back to Tennessee. But a couple things that I've thought about since I've been back home and been sitting still for a little bit. Um, I go to a church in Sevierville, Tennessee, Pathways Church. Couldn't ask for a better church. It, check out the online service. Just check them out. It's a very good church. Um, this past Saturday night, I watched it online because I was going to meet friends here in Charlottesville, Virginia, and go with them to a church up here, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. But anyway, um, Scott, he's the lead singer there in the mission group, and he sang a song called "Promised Land." Did a excellent job with the song. But this song, when he sung it, it just for some reason it hit me very hard. I started thinking about it real hard and heavy that night. But anyway, Pastor Brent, we went on into the service and on was talking about disappointments. And Pastor Keith, he's one of my buddies there. I texted him after the service and told him how great of a service it was, and it was almost like they were preaching to me personally, of everything that's happened in my life in the past 3-4 months. But anyway, I thought about this a lot Saturday night. And thank you, Pastor Brent, for a sleepless night. But anyway, um, I got to thinking about my life, disappointments, stuff like that in my life. All of these disappointments has all been created by me. Just wanting and expecting more, uh, taking stuff for granted. But anyway, when my divorce, when she told me that she wanted a divorce, that hurt me. The only thing that I can experience that kind of hurt is when I lost my mom and dad. That ranks up there right with it. Um, do I resent her for that? Yes. But then I look at it and well, maybe I had a lot to do with this, expecting more than. Um, but anyway, I've I've come to the point to where it still hurts. Yes. Do I hate her? I have a whole lot of resent for her. No, I don't hate her. She did what she thought she had to do. Not what I wanted, but we come to a mutual agreement, and this is where we at. Okay, getting back to the promised land. After I went through all of this, I had to come up with something different. I had to start leading my life different than what I have been. So this is why I went on and started doing the mission work, creating a mission group over in the Philippines. And then now I'm going back to Tennessee, and I'm gonna help out there in Eastern Tennessee, and I'm gonna put back into that neighborhood also. Uh, the time that I've spent back here in Louisa with family, uh, I'm on my sister and brother-in-law's farm. I'm staying with them for a few days. Anyway, the tree line up at the top of the ridge or behind me, right over that tree line, was our tobacco farm. Every farm here, we raised tobacco, and like I say, it was dirt roads and just farming communities, and that was always here. Well, being here at my sister's house, and I'll see my daughters and aunts and cousins, stuff like that next week. We're gonna have 2 Thanksgiving meals here, and then Thursday night after the last meal, I'm gonna add a little bit more punishment to my body, and I'm gonna drive 7 hours back to Tennessee that night on a full belly. But that's a different story. Um, I've had a whole lot of time to reflect, being back here where I was raised at, thinking about the way things used to be and the way people used to help one another out, and it's been. I've had a few moments that it will bring tears to my eyes just thinking about it. And myself and my sister, we'd sitting and talking at nighttime, and just about things in our childhood, and just just having a good old time talking about the past. Well, anyway, we start talking about my future, what I'm doing, and my future is going to be with the Lord. There's no other way. That is the only way. Everything I do from this point on will be helping people. Um, like I said, I've got to change the way I've been living my life, uh, because we can see right now that that hasn't worked out. So it's time to follow God's word and the path that has been set aside here for me, or been that I've been led to. I got a new buddy here to the left over here, and I think he wants to be part of the video. But anyway, I've got to change my ways. Uh, but anyway, Sunday morning, I got up and met with some friends here in Charlottesville, and went to the Point, a church here in Charlottesville that they go to. Very, very nice service, great people. A lot like Pathways, uh, multiple services, multiple uh, different churches that they have. Uh, got a chance to talk to the pastor, Pastor Gabe, and I will stay this week, and I'll go back up there again Sunday for service. But just a very nice group of people, and then we went out for lunch after the service, and we had a chance to talk, and I'm good with everything. Like I say, there was a whole lot of hate, and that just can't be. Um, do I want to see her or do I want to talk to her? Absolutely not. Too soon for that. But in time, that might change. Uh, I wish her the best. It just doesn't. It didn't work out for us. Uh, it was 8 years when I got my divorce papers. It was our anniversary of 8 years, uh, which really felt really good too, on my anniversary day getting divorce papers. But that being said, that's 8 years that I had with her that I would never take back. Uh, but I wish her the best. I've got my own life now, and it, it I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be going back and forth to the Philippines what we're doing there is drilling water wells and rebuilding homes. That's what we're doing. The Philippines, I tried my best to prepare for this trip. All the planning in the world would never get you prepared for what it was like when I stepped off that plane. There is never enough planning for what I experienced when I got there. Being raised here on the farm, I can remember being a kid toting water to flush our toilet, stuff like that. We did have electric. AC wasn't a big thing back then. Some people had it, some didn't, especially farmers, stuff like that out in the rural. No, you didn't have AC. But add 40 years of life to this. Things that we have here now, they still don't have over there. There's no running water. Some of the homes do have electric. Your grocery stores, nothing like what we have here. You go in a grocery store and you go to the meat cooler and all your meats are there. No, it's not like that there. All your meats there is fresh. And when I say fresh, I mean from the farm to your plate within 3-4 hours. That's how fresh it is. Just a very, very humble experience being there. Absolutely loved it. Now, being back here talking to some of my friends and understanding some of the stuff we had to go through to be there, they think that I fell off my rocker a little bit, or I'll put it like this: everyone I've talked to said that they have more respect for me now for what I have done and what I am doing than they ever have. Can't wait to go back. The way it's looking now, it'll probably be around February before I can go back. Just the plane tickets are just too expensive right now. And then it has to be planning involved for me to be there. And right now during the holidays is just not a good time for me to plan a trip there. But anyway, talking about the Philippines, Sunday morning when I got ready to go to church, I've got a very disturbing text from there. The place where I was staying, like I said, on this channel here, I will never put anyone on video, never call anyone's name out. I just don't think that it's very polite to be, I don't know if you want to call it disgracing people. I don't think that people having a hard time or bad things happening to them, stuff like that, I don't think that should be the enjoyment of other people. I just think that is totally wrong. But anyway, I received a text Sunday morning about a young man over there that I got to know. And I'd go down to the basketball courts and stuff like that. And I would see him down there and talk to him. But anyway, Saturday evening over there, well, noontime to evening time, somewhere in that range, he got on his motorbike and was traveling like 2-3 miles. It wasn't far. Anyway, he got involved in an accident, and it shattered. Well, it broke his femur completely in two. I've seen the X-rays of it, and it's completely separated and like this. Anyway, the Philippines, like I say, is a little different. There is no health insurance or anything like that. There, when you need a doctor, you have to pay for it right there. Anyway, with that being said, he's in the emergency room right now. I talked to his mother and him Monday morning. Monday morning their time would have been Monday night there. And whether I can afford to do this is a different story. But I am sending the money this week to have his leg repaired. It will be stainless steel rods put in, operation, set it, all of that. And the thanks, and I don't know what we can ever do to repay you and all this. I said, I'll tell you what you can do. I said, we'll get his leg fixed. I said, when I come back over there, we will play basketball together. That will be all the thanks I need. Just to see that little boy be able to walk, not have a limp or anything like that. That's all I asked for. Now, when all this stuff went down, I lost my license, so I haven't worked now in 3 months. When I get back to Tennessee, I do have a business that is going to be started up right there. And I'm just about to the point where I can release a name. The name is secure. I do have all of that. I want to finish the LLC and get everything legal before I release the name. But I will be starting a handyman service down there in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, all that area right there, Eastern Tennessee. And just to let you know what kind of person I am, whether I can afford to do this or not, I will sleep in my Jeep for the next 2-3 months if that's what it takes. But that little boy's leg will be fixed. That's just where my heart is now. I want to do stuff to help people. When I get down to Eastern Tennessee, same way. If there's people that need stuff done to their house that can't afford it or whatever, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to do it. There will be other people down there that can afford to pay to have stuff done. That'll be done through the handyman service. But like I said earlier, 20% of every dollar that comes in that business down there will go back. 17% of it will go right back to Eastern Tennessee, and 3% will go over to the Philippines so they can continue drilling water. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Go out, spend plenty of time with your family. Enjoy your holidays in East Tennessee. I will be back down there the Friday after Thanksgiving, ready to go to work. Use these hands that God gave me. Have a blessed day.